Join me on this journey as I dive into Nietzsche's thoughts and try to uncover my life's purpose based on his philosophy. Friedrich Nietzsche was a German philosopher who lived in the 19th century, and his ideas still resonate deeply with us today. He's best known for his critical views on traditional morality, religion, and the nature of reality. Nietzsche argued that traditional morality was based on a false premise, and that we need to rethink our values and create our own meaning in life. This idea of creating our own meaning is particularly relevant when it comes to finding our life's purpose. Nietzsche's philosophy is characterized by his concept of the death of God, which doesn't literally mean the death of a deity, but rather the decline of traditional beliefs and values. He believed that this decline would lead to a crisis of values, and that we'd need to find new ways to give our lives meaning. This is precisely what we're going to explore in this video: how Nietzsche's ideas can help us find our life's purpose. One of the key aspects of Nietzsche's philosophy is his concept of the will to life, which is the drive to exert one's strength, to take risks, and to push beyond one's limits. This idea is closely tied to the concept of individualism, where each person takes responsibility for creating their own values and meaning in life. As we'll see, this concept has important implications for how we approach finding our life's purpose. Moving on to the common struggle people face in finding their life's purpose. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions of daily life without any sense of direction or purpose? You're not alone. Many people struggle to find meaning in their lives, and it's a common theme in philosophical and psychological discussions. The problem is that our modern society often emphasizes external markers of success, such as wealth, status, and social media likes, over internal fulfillment and purpose. We're often told to follow our passions, but what if we're not passionate about anything in particular? Or what if our passions aren't socially acceptable or lucrative? We're also told to set goals and work towards them, but what if we're not sure what our goals should be? These are just a few of the challenges we face when trying to find our life's purpose. One of the main reasons we struggle to find our purpose is that we're often looking for it in the wrong places. We look to external sources, such as our jobs, relationships, or social status, to give our lives meaning. However, Nietzsche would argue that this approach is misguided. According to him, our purpose can only come from within. Another reason we struggle is that we're often afraid to take risks and try new things. We get stuck in our comfort zones and hesitate to venture into the unknown. This fear of uncertainty holds us back from exploring our true potential and finding our purpose. Nietzsche would say that we need to embrace this uncertainty and take responsibility for creating our own values and meaning in life. This means being willing to challenge our assumptions, question our beliefs, and explore different paths until we find the one that resonates with us. We also struggle because we're often unclear about what we truly value and care about. We might say we value honesty, but do we really prioritize it in our daily lives? We might say we care about the environment, but do we make conscious choices to reduce our impact? Until we're clear about our values, we can't possibly know what our purpose is. Moreover, we struggle because we're often distracted by the demands of daily life. We get caught up in our routines, our to-do lists, and our social media feeds, and we forget to take time for self-reflection and introspection. This is precisely what Nietzsche would encourage us to do: to take a step back, slow down, and reflect on what truly matters to us. Furthermore, we struggle because we're often afraid to confront our own mortality. We know that our time on this earth is limited, but we often avoid thinking about it because it's uncomfortable. However, confronting our mortality can be a powerful catalyst for finding our purpose. When we realize that our time is limited, we're more likely to focus on what truly matters to us. In addition, we struggle because we're often burdened by societal expectations. We're told what we should be doing, what we should be achieving, and what we should be striving for. But what if these expectations don't align with our true desires and values? What if we're living someone else's dream instead of our own? we also struggle because we're often unclear about our strengths and weaknesses. We might think we're good at something, but are we really? And vice versa, we might think we're terrible at something, but could we be surprised by our hidden talents? Until we have a clear understanding of our strengths and weaknesses, we can't possibly know what our purpose is. Moreover, we struggle because we're often afraid to be different. We want to fit in, to belong, and to be accepted. But what if being different is precisely what's needed to fulfill our purpose? What if our uniqueness is what sets us apart and allows us to make a real impact? In addition, we struggle because we're often unclear about what we want to achieve in life. We might have vague ideas, but do we have a clear vision of what we want to accomplish? Until we have a clear sense of direction, we can't possibly know what our purpose is. Nietzsche's ideas can offer valuable insights into these struggles. By exploring his key concepts, we can gain a deeper understanding of what it means to find our life's purpose. One of Nietzsche's most famous concepts is the will to power. This idea is often misunderstood as a desire for domination or control, but in reality, it's about the drive to exert one's strength, to take risks, and to push beyond one's limits. This concept is closely tied to the idea of individualism, where each person takes responsibility for creating their own values and meaning in life. Another key concept is the eternal recurrence. This idea suggests that all events in existence will recur infinitely, and that we should live our lives as if we'd be willing to repeat every moment forever. This concept is often seen as a thought experiment, but it can have a profound impact on how we approach finding our purpose. If we think about it, would we be happy to repeat our current lives forever, or would we want to make changes? Nietzsche also introduces the concept of the Übermensch, or the overman. This idea is often misunderstood as a superior being or a superhero, but in reality, it's about transcending conventional values and creating new ones. The Übermensch is someone who takes responsibility for their own life, their own values, and their own purpose. The concept of the Übermensch is closely tied to the idea of self-overcoming. This means continually challenging ourselves, pushing beyond our limits, and becoming the best versions of ourselves. It's about embracing our weaknesses, acknowledging our strengths, and continually striving for excellence. Nietzsche's ideas can be seen as a call to action, encouraging us to take responsibility for creating our own values and meaning in life. By exploring his concepts, we can gain a deeper understanding of what it means to find our life's purpose. One of the main insights we can take from Nietzsche's ideas is that our purpose is not something we find, but rather something we create. It's not something that's given to us, but rather something we take responsibility for. This means being willing to take risks, to challenge our assumptions, and to continually strive for excellence. Another insight is that our purpose is not something that's fixed or static, but rather something that evolves over time. As we grow, learn, and develop, our purpose may change, and that's okay. The key is to remain open to new experiences, new insights, and new perspectives. Moreover, Nietzsche's ideas suggest that our purpose is not something that's separate from our daily lives, but rather something that's deeply connected to it. Our purpose is not something we achieve in some distant future, but rather something that we live out in the present moment. In summary, Nietzsche's philosophy offers a unique perspective on finding our life's purpose. By embracing uncertainty, taking responsibility for creating our own values and meaning, and continually striving for excellence, we can create a purpose that's authentic, fulfilling, and deeply meaningful. So, what's the main takeaway from Nietzsche's ideas? It's that our purpose is not something we find, but rather something we create. It's not something that's given to us, but rather something we take responsibility for. As we explore Nietzsche's ideas further, we begin to realize that finding our life's purpose is not a destination, but rather a journey. It's a journey of self-discovery, of growth, of evolution, and of continual striving for excellence. In conclusion, Nietzsche's philosophy offers a powerful framework for finding our life's purpose. By embracing his ideas, we can create a purpose that's authentic, fulfilling, and deeply meaningful. I hope this video has inspired you to explore Nietzsche's ideas further and to reflect on your own life's purpose. If you have any thoughts or insights, please share them in the comments below. And if you want to explore more philosophical ideas, check out our video on Stoicism and how it can improve your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.